Good morning, gentlemen. How are we doing today?
Good, thank you.
We're good,
How you
thank you.
doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. Congratulations, guys, on your new series. I had a chance to screen a couple of the episodes so far, and I was a fan of the book, so this has been such a joy for me. So to start, how did you guys get involved with this project?
Well, for me, I'd actually heard a little bit about it before the actor strike and the writer strike, and then that was over. It all officially kind of came to me that the show was interested. So I read the book, I read the scripts. I didn't know anything about it before, and I had a wonderful conversation with the creators of the show, all the producers, and E. Lockhart, who wrote the book. And I felt really encouraged by our conversation and was happy to jump on.
I was kind of a last minute addition to the cast, so I didn't have a lot of time to make a decision. I was just told that they were interested in me playing Ed for We Were Liars and sent me the pilot, I think, and I had 24 hours before a meeting, and then I had less than that to make a decision and jump out onto a plane and fly to Nova Scotia. So it was a very kind of quick thing where I was playing catch up, as you know, with the material, and then catch up with the cast. But luckily, everyone was amazing and super welcoming, and I felt like I'd been on the series for much longer than I was.
And you said 24 hours to make your decision. What was it that was your decision? Like, what made you say, yeah, I want to do this? This is exactly what I want to do.
I owe a lot of money to the IRS. No, I honestly, it was the people. I loved my conversation with Julie and Karina. I knew who was cast already. David was a big sway for me. I remember I had a call with a friend of mine who I work with a lot, Mike Flanagan, and when I mentioned that David was in the series, he was like, "Oh my God!" And yeah, so that was like it was more the people, and again, like not to, it's a very simple thing, but the script was great. So if the pilot, you know, it's a real basic thing, but it read well, it felt good, it didn't feel clunky. I loved the dialogue, I loved what was happening, and yeah, so.
And for both of you, your guys' characters aren't exactly friends in this series. There's a lot of tension. There's a lot of trying to impress the other, and the other, is like, no, don't care. So for you guys, how is that building that tension? Because obviously, I mean, I've only been talking to you guys for less than 2 minutes, and I can see that there's a good chemistry between you two. But how do you build that kind of tension?
I think it was easy, he just brought it out.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah. Well, it must be the same for you.
Well, I just had to be. It was very easy to react. Like today, I think one of our first scenes alone was about the party boat, right outside the window.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think from blocking, just you standing there and having someone look at you with that intensity already kind of had my back up. So it was my job to just react and almost, play that John Krasinski office type when something's happening to sort of look sort of off camera and be like, okay, cool. So I just had to react to the wonderful work that David was doing.
It's my least favorite scene in the whole series. And part of it, I actually really like this guy. So it's not really always fun to do that kind of stuff.
I was gonna say, I was like, that has to be hard for you guys, again, because of like your good rapport with each other, and then you have to do these very intense, very much like scenes where you don't like each other. So it can't be easy.
I think it's easier when you do like the people, to be honest. For me, I find it hard to do scenes with people I don't like, full stop.
Right.
That's acting.
Yeah.
When you like someone, it's super fun to turn it on, shoot each other daggers, turn it back off and have a chuckle.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, and that's why we do it. We get to do things, behave in ways that we wouldn't normally in our own life. Gives us permission to do that kind of stuff, and that's what's fun about doing it.